So the big first right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Ball here as we begin quarter number 2. Second and 9. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Ravens are going to be set up for the first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Stop defense.
First and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Edwards. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Jackson. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson being chased out left. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal. That's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the mind-new play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going up top. This is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Jackson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. To throw his Carr. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And quickly into the hands of Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs, but he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
First down, here's White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted get 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Darnell Mooney,
43 yards.
and the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8.
Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Open out on the left side, this is Cole. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here,
Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll go again with Herbert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And a good-looking run there as he'll take the... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chicago.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. The nickel lead block, Mark Smith. It's 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 36 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Bears 7, Raiders 0.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Carr steps away. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Montgomery on the counter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window. Timing was great there and a big run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The slot man in motion right. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Montgomery running right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now. 7. And then
make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there to throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to him in plus territory as well.
They got to push it real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger and pull that out. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie things at 17.
Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover, already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Take it in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Dancing to his left.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Solid stiff arm. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being accurate protectors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Dominique Robinson
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 45.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. 30, 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Carr got a inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And, who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Carr.
The defense gets a hand on him, but he still grabs it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Carr. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Carr.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper return here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing his car. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr to throw. And that's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
This was a very close ball.